Guess what? Today we're doing something new and exciting. Just kidding. We're still doing more Bondo and sanding and painting. but we're at the last stages right now, which is really cool. And I don't want to be here all day, so we're gonna get to cracking at this thing, man. I tell you what. And hopefully everything comes out nice and smooth, and we'll find out. We're gonna do our Bondo again. We have to do the other side. A little spot here. Maybe there's a little low spot or something here. I don't know. We'll look. Yeah, okay. There's a spot right here too. You know what? I think that's fine. Either way, we are gonna get the Bondo, sand, and then do another set of primer, and then we'll probably just do like, so this is like a first initial coat, and it's not very heavy, and it's also sanded down. So what's gonna end up happening is we're gonna sand our Bondo down, make it smooth, and then from there we'll just build up primer again. We'll probably do 2-3 coats, see how she looks, give her a little light sand, fine grit, and run it up. Alright, so basically I kind of went through, these are already done, but there's other spots that I saw that were low, so I sat and I took a Sharpie and I marked them all up nice like, and we threw it on. We're ready for it to like dry up and hopefully get the sand in them pretty soon here. I mean, especially if you look way down here. Gotcha. Yeah, and we did this side too. We laid her on pretty thick because like it's gonna get sanded off anyways. So yeah, we're gonna wait for this bad stuff to dry and get to sanding. Well, we've got most of the body work pretty much straightened out, literally. We have our Bondo on, it's sanded down. We have a lot of our low spots all settled up and whatnot. I'm happy with it. I think it's gonna look fine. So I'm gonna go ahead and start working on throwing on another set of primer. We're gonna start doing our final sets of primer actually. But there's one thing that I wanna do, and I wanna put, and hey, you have to remember what size this tip is. All right, it's a 1.8. Remember that. So there might be a quiz later. But, so that's what we're gonna do. We are actually going to swap out because this 1.4 seemed to be a little too small. I didn't get the spread that I wanted for the application that we're using. So I'm gonna switch out the tips. I'm gonna go a little bit heavier on the spray because when I did it last time, it seemed like it was way too fine. I think I can go a little bit more aggressive on my paint, on my spray. So we're gonna do that because it kind of went on like, you know, very, very, very fine mist. After watching back yesterday's video, last night's video, yeah, the amount of overspray and overshoot that I was getting, like of paint that just wasn't hitting the surface and like staying, was ridiculous. I don't know if that was because of my spread or what, but we're gonna switch out the tips and hopefully that kind of fixes our issue. We're putting in the new tip. So you know how I asked you? I wanted you to remember what size tip we're using because I probably forgot already. So tell me right now, what size is it? I'll give you a second. That's okay. Did you say 1.8? Good girl. You're listening. I know. That's crazy. I'm just making sure. Just checking. All right. I love those names. It's like swipe left. Good boy. You're like, it's a big tip. That's what she said. Ooh, she's gummy too. Ooh, baby, I love you, babe. Every day. Yeah. I wanna be with you night and day. I feel like King Von with this thing. I ain't got no flaws, so please don't bring your hoe around me. I brush my teeth and floss. These diamonds ain't no cavities. Now all my ops they run. Being the white guy that I am, I listen to way too much King Von, dude. Over here like, yeah, fuck them. We are not from 63rd. But this whole weekend, so Friday, Saturday, and today, I woke up at the same exact time. Every single time I've woken up, it's been 8:12. What does that mean? The most popular 8:12 scripture is John 8:12, where Jesus declares, I am the light of the world. Whoever follows me will never walk in darkness, but will never have the light of life. This verse is a powerful statement about Jesus' identity and his role as a guide for humanity. It is part of Jesus' I am sayings in the Gospel of John. Well, you know what? If that's, hopefully that's the one. Because if so, that's crazy. Wow. Yeah, I just found it so weird. It was so crazy to me. I was sitting there and I'm like, why do I keep waking up at the same time every day? I don't know, maybe there's some symbolism behind it, maybe there's not. I kind of like to think that there's symbolism in things. I like to think that if something keeps happening, it's probably a sign, right? Like, things don't just happen. There's always some type of weird meaning behind it, you know? Kind of like if something bad's always happening to you when you're doing something, maybe you shouldn't do it. And it's kind of like nightmares too. Like if you dream about the same thing all the time, there's probably a good reason. This is something that you need to focus on or fix or something like that. Like I think that that's really how your brain works. Your brain will do things to let you know, kind of like subconsciously. Like you have a subconscious that will be like, hey, you need to fix this, right? Or something like that. Alright, we finished up the final coats on this guy for now. I think I might actually still come back in. There's little spots here and there that I have to fix up. Along here where you can tell where I sanded and stuff, and right around here. I'll probably get some little putty and then clean it up. I mean, especially if you look like down here. Can't believe you fell for that again. But not bad. We'll pull her outside and then we'll see how she looks in the sunlight. Probably way worse. Only one way to tell though. And also, now it looks so bad. Look at the missing cab. It's gone. It's not there. And that big dent there. There's so much stuff that has to be fixed. Not enough time, man. This looks way better. Like way better. It looks really good in the sun. I thought it was gonna look worse in the sunlight, but it actually looked worse inside when we're outside. This passenger side looks 10 times better. Like I'm impressed. Kinda. So yeah. Yeah, I just want to let you know that I love you. Thank you for watching. I think genuinely that if you weren't watching and encouraging me, then I totally would not have the ambition to do any of this. I wouldn't be having as much fun. But I have a lot of fun showing up here and doing this. And
really just kind of cranking this stuff out. So, and it's all thanks to you. I appreciate that.